Can you feel it? I have goosebumps.
The veil is tearing at the...
This isn't good.
Uneasy. Me too. If I bruise the bud so the specters inside show themselves, you could shoot them. Once freed, the ivy should quickly wither. We can get to that ivy from the other side.
Is that?
Yes. Something's here. The wards have weakened.
Ceridian's power wanes.
Nobody's home. I can feel it.
Who there? Where could they be?
Crows. They flock to that great tree up there.
The Banishers are here.
Already? How unfortunate.
You called us.
Did I? I thought I had more time. In the end, it runs out for all of us. As I depart this old carcass, I leave no burning heart behind. Go or stay. To prevail, you must first set your heart at peace. When at last you face the nightmare, you must both be clear on what you want. You must.
What do you mean?
It is not for me to give you answers, only to prepare you for what awaits. Then we can all go to sleep. Seeker doesn't hate you, Rory. She's just not used to being trusted. Protect her for me. You're too late, old mosshead, as ever. Time for peace. I forgive you, old man.
Soldiers, bring me her head!
Get lost, won't you?
Handle this. Take armed soldiers in charge!
Piss off!
Handle this. The witch is mine!
Over my dead body, Mossad!
Ask for help if you need it.
Old Mosshead is no more. He'll never drink from your skull now, will he? Another ancient promise broken. But what about me? How do I live now? You were all I ever had, and all I'll ever have. Can I set the world on fire now? I just want to see it burn. A pity. Farewell, then. She took me in when no one else wanted me. She taught me to stand up straight.
Leave her be. For now.
I'm tired of all this death.
Want to talk about it?
I will do. Thanks for the gardening tip. What will become of Seeker now?
She'll try to make sense of her pain. Or perhaps she'll sit with it a while.
Or she'll try to kill it.
Grief knows no rule book.
When I returned from the war, I walked the wet streets of London for a long time. All I could feel was my heart digging a hole deep inside my chest. After what I had seen, what I had done, I just wanted the pain to stop. I wanted oblivion.
You were at your lowest. We all live through our own rock bottoms. You pulled yourself through.
I drowned myself in ale. You're the one who pulled me out.
Poetic, if melancholic. What's going on, Red?
I feel lost. I can't stand myself. I can barely stand to look at you. Something eats me from within, and it's growing. I don't know what's happening. I'm scared.
I scare me too. I am untethered from the world, but through you I still feel like myself. I cling to this. The closer we get to my return, the further from life I feel. I care nothing for the living. I only care for what I can take from them.
Do you feel that way about me too?
No, of course not.
What are we doing?
We're reclaiming our world. The only way we can.
Are you sure? This is what you want?
We made an agreement. Are you having second thoughts?
I don't know. Maybe.
Ceridian's death has changed things for you.
Yeah. She had power, purpose. She had love, and she still chose to leave. Maybe she's right.
Should we reconsider? It may not be too late to change our minds. But you must promise me, Red, whatever we decide, we stick to it. We cannot change our minds again.
I swear it, my love. This is it.
I want this. I want this only real. I want to be with you in the flesh.
Our minds are set. We're going back.
Thank you.
Thank me when you're back.
Backed by the Banishers, Helen Priest dethroned Captain Pennington. Dark truths were unearthed. Some secrets remain buried. The survivors must now set aside old sins and build themselves lives worth living. But can Helen Priest lead them into the future, chained as she is to her past?
A ghost damaged the sign. Ingersoll General Stores must live on. Someone's fighting for a cause.
Or trying to solve a problem. Let's go inside and find out, eh?
Oh, My good sir, welcome. How can I help you?
Good day to you. I see you've dropped your prices.
Yes, Mr. McGrath. Business is indeed lamentable.
You have me at a disadvantage. Have we met?
No, but I know you, of course I do. You're Mrs. Priest's trusted ally.
Guilty as charged. Are you a Pennington man?
Not at all, sir. Mrs. Priest has my complete support. Nathaniel Sather, so very glad to meet you at last. I'm in trouble, and I need a banisher.
What seems to be the trouble?
I'm sure this sounds silly, but I am an educated man, sir, and when I say this shop is haunted, I say it in all seriousness. We've had unexplained pilfering, though that has stopped since the widow Ingersoll ran away with the cash box. But I hear noises. I'm alone here now, you see. After the horrors this fort endured, could one of these monstrosities be hiding away in the store?
Right. That's a lot. Let me ask a few questions. See if we can sort this out.
Of course. Beg pardon.
You say the widow took her own cash box and fled. Why would she do that?
A moment of madness, sir. Or so I can only surmise.
Did you see her go?
I did. And not just that, I heard a commotion. As if her quarters were being ransacked. I confronted the thief, but it was she herself. She yelled at me, shoved me aside and fled. I picked myself up and went to follow, but she was gone.
I should have a look in her quarters, so. Whose ghost haunts you, do you think? Any enemies? Lost loved ones, perhaps?
I'm well liked, and I've no enemies here. Not since Bathsheba took the cash box and fled. But I'd hardly call her an enemy.
Bathsheba. The eponymous Mrs. Ingersoll, I believe.
The widow Ingersoll, up to split her hair. We've had someone thieving our merchandise. The ghost is the final straw.
You mentioned a problem with pilfering. What's that about?
Bathsheba noticed it first. Cases would go missing. Oil, sugar of all things, spoons.
Do you have a suspect? Any idea where the stolen goods might be?
Not a one, sir, not a one. And if I'm to be honest, I don't care. If they've stolen it, it's because they need it. Apart from the sugar. And apart from the spoons. No one needs that many spoons. Bathsheba said she'd look into it, and I was happy to let her.
So, salesman, sell me something, if you can.
My pleasure. Tell me, what do you need and what do you want?
So,
Matt?
To solve your haunting, I must investigate the store. Bathsheba's lodgings too. I'd like to do so with your permission. May I have it?
For the store? Of course. For Bathsheba's lodgings? Well, not for me to say. Do what you have to do, and if she finds out, it won't be from me.
I feel a draft.
From the invisible.
It's signed NS, as in Nathaniel.
From whom does he expect a payment, and why?
This Thomas must be a good friend indeed. Nathaniel is desperate to see him.
What a mess. Bathsheba left in a hurry.
Anyone home? I'm Red McCraith, the Banisher. Show yourself.
I think we're alone.
Who does Duchess Mock think she is? Taking my wares, taking my business, taking my dignity. To hell with her. To hell with Helen Priest. I'll leg it to Boston before I let her take what's mine.
When Helen threatened to take her business, the widow ran away.
Selfish. Times like these demand sacrifice.
The takings are thin indeed. Wouldn't make me want to stay. We found all we could. Might be time to go after our thief.
Mrs. Ingersoll took a cart. Maybe you could follow her tracks.
Not a bad idea, Mr. Sather.
Mr. McCrae, do you bring any news about my case?
We must talk about the widow's accounts. They're meagre enough.
You surprise me, sir. And by that I mean you do not surprise me in the least. If the coffer was full, I'd be halfway to Boston by now.
Is that why you're selling your stock cheap?
Everything must go, sir. Or I'll not carry this junk back to Boston and the coin will pay my way.
Bathsheba kept the money she owes you. And now you're stuck here. Boston no more than a memory.
That's it, exactly. Now you understand the urgency.
Right, I'll be off. If I've news of your ghost, you'll hear it.
I'd sooner have news of Mrs. Ingersoll, if you can find her.
Do you think perhaps the late Mr. Ingersoll may haunt his old store?
Back to save his wife, and with it his store? Perhaps. I doubt it. Possession incoming.
Bathsheba must have had motivation to flee in snow like this.
Or desperation. The tracks veer to the right. I'm right here, you know.
Reinforcements!
Watch out! Spectre possession.
Not today. I'm ready to shoot the infested routes.
The missing cart. Abandoned. The wheel is stuck.
Empty cash box. The widow Ingersoll's, no doubt.
Roots. Just how I like it.
Novices really have no idea how many miles a Banisher runs to solve a case.
I once met Nero Fox, the infamous Banisher who solved all his cases from the comfort of his armchair.
I should have become his apprentice.
Thing is, his apprentice was the one that went into the field for him.
A trail of blood. I don't like that.
If you need a breather, we can do it here.
think Bathsheba was injured.
Looks that way. What with the blood and torn clothing and all. There's blood here.
The tracks lead into this cave. Must have been really desperate.
Nokuhei!
Still confusing your chants?
I summon you now!
That's not the ritual I'd have used.
Here and now, I lift the curtain.
Go away, beasts! Off with you! That's mine! Come back!
Eaten alive. Hope it was quick.
The wolf took a purse. We should find it. Think you could take on a ghost? They never learn, do they?
Let's search the den. With a wind or so, we'll never again see Boston.
Sneaky spectre nearby. I'd advise a summoning ritual.
Reveal your true self.
I failed this one all right.
Turn out and turn up.
Ready and waiting. Crows answer its call. Run, Red! They never learn, do they? Watch out! Spectre possession! Don't let that spectre get to the corpse.
Eagle and a fly one.
Stop that spectre before it possesses the corpse.
Away with you.
This might hurt. It's about to strike. Crows incoming. It's stronger now. Brace yourself. You'll get it next time.
Enough with the damn crows.
Ask for help if you need it.
With a wing or so.
I can help. Here's the belt. The purse is with it.
Keys. Widow Ingersoll's, I don't doubt.
I've seen this symbol in the mines below Fort Jericho.
Why would she have keys to the mines?
Mines. You want to take a look, don't you?
Oh there, corrupted weeds. Is that some kind of cenotaph?
I think so. A memorial to hunters lost. All hunters lost.
Made you angry?
Over here. Look. Go there. The roots won't remain visible for long after I take the heart. Be quick. Quick and precise. Well done.
to find the key to open this.
Destroy those ghost wards, if you want me back. Take care. The place is warded. Wasn't I always? I'm right here, you know. Don't just stand there. Move! Ghost wards cannot manifest.
This spectral nest needs to be cleansed.
Corrito Skal. Me! More fun.
Try this on for size.
Watch out! Spectre position. Think you could take on a ghost? Hold on me. You'll get it next time. I'm right here, you know.
Still impressive.
Hogging all the fun.
Something's nearby.
Where is it? Once I've bruised the heart, destroy the wisps within its roots.
why they pay me good money. Perhaps there's a key.
That specter's seen a corpse and it wants it for its own. Stop that spectre before it possesses the corpse. Watch out! Spectre possession.
Piss off!
Bloody dark in here. Here we are. Now, let's find the symbol. Someone's been here already. Looks like Helen found Mrs. Ingersoll's stash. Oil, sugar, salt. Isn't this Nathaniel Sather's stolen merchandise?
Yes, it is.
The ledger for Ingersoll's store. Same dates, but with much higher figures.
2 different ledgers, one of which was locked inside a chest. I think I understand. She stole her own merchandise and hid it in the mines. Then she hid the accounts that would expose her lie. Why would she do that?
The store and Nathaniel are all she has. She doesn't want to lose them. And Nathaniel can't leave for Boston without his money. Nathaniel broke his promise and doesn't regret it.
Skint, he betrayed Mrs. Ingersoll for a couple of Helen Priest's coins. We should go back to him.
Excuse me.
Mrs. Ingersoll. That you?
I think so, Mr. McWraith. I think so. Mistress Duarte. Dear Lord, you're a spirit too. What happened?
I was going to ask you the very same question. We found some merchandise stashed away. Oil, sugar, some, spoons. We suspect it was stolen. Is it yours?
I believe it is. Or at least it was.
Helen Priest lays claim to it, for the company.
And how does Helen Priest know about it? Because Nathaniel told her. He broke my confidence. He broke my heart. For the sake of his return to Boston and a life of ease, he'll trample the legacy of those who made him. He betrayed us. I knew what he was up to. That is why I ran. And because I ran, I died.
What are you doing here?
You came to my store. Then you've met Nathaniel. Would you give him a message from me? Tell him he must stay. He made a promise. He must honor it.
So, you haunt Nathaniel. But he told us you stole your own cash box. Why?
Priest took my stock. All I had left was the money. I thought I'd start again somewhere else. Boston, where it all began.
This isn't what you had in mind, eh?
I have business yet. You'll see.
We'll be off then. We'll be in touch.
One would be better than the other, but I'm not sure I know which.
May we talk, Mr. Sather?
I'd like nothing more. How can I be of service?
I've bad news for you. I found Bathsheba's body. The wolves got her.
Oh no. Poor widow Ingersoll. I so dearly wish she'd made it safely to Boston. Did you find the cash box?
I found something else. The note. You told Priest exactly where to find the merchandise that Mrs. Ingersoll had hidden in the mines.
Ah. Now, I have a number of excuses, but I get the feeling you won't be interested in any of them. Nor, to be honest, am I. I did the right thing. Followed Bathsheba to her hiding place, and then I told Mrs. Priest where to find it. The stock will keep people alive. Now is no time for commerce.
You lied to your employer. Did she deserve it?
Listen, Bathsheba no longer knew what she was doing. She lived in the past, while we live in the present, and the future comes charging towards us. She wallows in grief, to the detriment of her friends and neighbours. She wouldn't give up the goods, so I gave them up for her.
All right. It's time.
I hear you, Mr. Sather. But I'd like to hear Widow Ingersoll's thoughts on the matter too. Wouldn't you?
Dear Lord, what are you?
Worry not, Nathaniel. This is the ghost that haunts the store. Bathsheba Ingersoll.
Back to tell me one more time that you're not going to pay me?
That money is my husband's legacy, and I shall decide what's to be done with it.
Money is mine. I earned it. All those years, I stood by my promise, but you did not. You lied about the books. You cheated me.
I? A cheat? You swore to my husband on his deathbed that the store would go on. You swore an oath to a dying man, and then you broke it.
I swore to help you with your grief. To keep running the store while you mourned. But you did not mourn. Instead, you poured your heart into his business. You won't let it go. You won't let him go. I can give you no more time. I have a life to live. Your dead husband does not. You must let me go.
By renouncing his business, you bury my husband a second time. Ingersoll's name will die because of you.
It's time to end this. Nathaniel Sather, you broke a promise to a dying man. The man who gave you everything. It brought the angry ghost of his widow back to haunt you.
What's this? What are you doing?
Someone has to pay the piper. May as well be you.
I, the shop boy, have paid the Banishers' bill.
Is this a treasure map? It's badly faded, but I see a word. Curse.
A cursed treasure map. Or at least a map to cursed treasure. A map which we will, of course, be following.
Well, I do love a treasure hunt.
Spectral traces. Something's up with Helen.
Banishers. Excuse the clatter.
I've seen worse. Good day to you, Helen.
I did not count on seeing you two again. I take it you've returned for a reason?
By any chance, might you have anything useful in your inventory to sell?
Have a look and decide for yourself.
Things have been feverish round here, to say the least. Are you bearing up?
As well as can be expected.
How well is that exactly?
People are dying for no apparent reason, and this godforsaken fort dangles out over the edge of the world, cut off from everywhere. I fight so the stockade stays standing. The ship is wrecking, but I was called to be captain. I hold the wheel. So yes, Banisher, I am bearing up as well as can be expected.
A presence yet surrounds you. Could explain why you feel so burdened.
I carry my grief with me. I live with a family that is no longer here. You made sure of that?
Could his husk still be present? It will be drawn to you.
No, it could not.
Something is present. Something weighs on you.
I'm busy, Banishers. Busy means tired, that's all.
We'll look into your spectral stones.
If you feel the need, then sure. Suit yourself.
Why is an echo here? If Sebastian still lingers, it can't be.
I hunger. I fade.
What can I do? What do I do for you?
Come to me, love. Comfort me.
Don't go. All will be well. I promise. All will be well.
Helen's desire is so strong, it's constructing a new ghost.
These are really very good. Poor Helen.
The husk sees what she wants and mirrors it.
She feeds him from her own essence. No wonder she's on edge. Sebastian's mentioned on every page.
Well?
I'll not waste your time, nor mine. You lied to us about Sebastian's husk. It's still here. We were clear. That is not Sebastian, and its presence will kill you.
I know that in my mind, but in my heart it is him. I can see him, hear him, feel his presence. I know him and he knows me. If he is not real, what is?
You feel lost. Of course you do. But there is always another day. You know this to be true. Sebastian is a husk. And without the puppeteer, the husk is paling. It clings to you still because you cling to it. Soon it will pale entirely and become a specter. This puts you and the others at great risk.
He poses no danger. He's... Very well. I visit him in the mines. You'll find him there. Take the elevator on the right to the main gallery. There's a tunnel there. You'll need this key. Do what you must, Banishers. And so will I.
Go gentle, Helen.
Failing that, go hard.
Can Helen's longing alone sustain Sebastian? Without the puppeteer, I mean.
Anything to avoid the grief. Just like us.
You're no husk.
I suppose we all do what we think we must do.
Oh there! Sebastian?
Talk to her. She must come to me. No more.
He's distressed.
It is distressed.
I am the shadow of the one she loved. And yet I further fade. I don't want to hurt her. Please, tell her I cherished her as I left.
Sebastian, are you saying you want us to lie?
husk has Helen's memories no more.
They weren't even real memories. Now even his spectre is gone.
An echo whispering to me.
You want me to read it to you? Again?
As long as I can hear your voice.
I'd rather finish your portrait. At least I get to look at you.
Very well. I'll strike my best pose once more.
Cozy.
She spent a lot of time down here with her beloved husk.
What are we gonna tell Helen?
That the spectre of Sebastian lost the fight with his own nature and we had to dispatch him. Or that he vanished, cherishing the life he thought they'd shared. She won't enjoy either.
Do we have to lie?
Some truths are better left unspoken. And the people here need their leader.
Have you found him?
We found him paling in the mines. He was calm, at peace. He told us he'd cherished the life you shared together.
My poor love. Why did it have to be so? Things were finally going my way. Bloody hell. He was all I had. My love, my friend, my only friend.
I know there's nothing we can say to make things better, but you have our commiserations. If there's anything we can do, just say the word.
You've done quite enough already. I'll take a moment to myself, Banishers, if you please.
Of course. Take care, Helen.
Oh, that was dire. I know, Banisher Rule 14, don't get involved emotionally.
I hate that rule.
Then why'd you make it up?
Because you needed it. Clever, as long as no one finds the depot.
Suppose we could check on it. Theodore Shepherd. Well, he's probably dead.
Oh, there! Who's that? Who enters? Oh, thank God. You, Scotsman, help me. Did you see it? Did you see the ghost?
Aye, I did. All right, maybe I can help. Right, soldier, spill. What's going on exactly? What happened to Nurse Wings?
What do you think happened? She died, that's what happened. She died, and now she's trying to take me too.
Why would she want you dead?
She's a ghost. She ain't here for beer and biscuits.
He's right, in a way. She is killing him.
Your cough is no better. Worse, if anything.
Aye, it worsens. When she comes, I sicken. She's a better nurse living, I tell you that.
Where does her ghost go, you think?
She comes and goes through a locked door. After that, not a clue.
Is there a key? Or another way in?
Perhaps. This was the blockhouse upon a time. There was a passage out. Through the westernmost tower. I had a key. Search my things in the barracks if they haven't been plundered. Might still be there.
Right, well, I'll look into things. You stay here.
They're in sight, you expect I'll go? You stay here. Go on then, cheeky bastard.
Where'd you get the flowers, Mr. Peabody?
It's her. She brings them.
It's locked, all right. So sweet Nurse Wings, kind and caring, comes back as a vengeful ghost.
It happens, but in this case, I doubt it.
If she was acting, she did a bloody good job. As I remember, Peabody's things are here. Perhaps the key is amongst them. All right, we have what we came for. Why would she up and leave like that?
And why has she not come back?
Maybe she had an accident.
She kept records. Maybe she wrote it down. Here's our tower. We're not finished here.
Oh, you found it. My thanks.
Mr. McCraith, forgive me. I did not see you there. I see you bring company. How lovely.
Good day to you, Nurse Wings. My name is Antea Duarte.
A pleasure to meet you, Miss Duarte. What brings you to Fort Jericho?
I've been here a while now. You just couldn't see me.
What do you mean? I can see you just fine.
You and I are very much alike, Nurse Wings, don't you think?
Are we? How so?
I'm a ghost, Nurse Wings. And so are you.
Are you sure you're well, Miss Duarte? You sound feverish. Perhaps you need to lie down and rest?
I don't rest, Nurse Wings. Sound familiar?
She won't be told. We'll have to prove it to her.
If you need it, I may still have some vervain. You let me know.
Goodbye, Nurse Wings. For now.
I'll be here. As ever.
Aye. That's the problem.
She won't listen. We must find proof.
Memories from the past linger nearby.
There's an echo here, but we need the tie.
She neither sleeps nor eats, but doesn't question it.
She gets her sustenance elsewhere now.
Poor Nurse Wings is losing her grip. Her denial runs deep and Peabody sickens. Her journal spoke of a clifftop hideaway. A cosy wee pub then.
Right. Let's go for a walk. Anne's medics remind me of my mother's. The oils and ointments, infusions and concoctions.
I bet she knew her business.
She treated the men the slavers worked to death in the fields. Though she had little money, she was very famous. I think we found her. There's an echo. There's a way through. I can take care of it.
How long has she been here?
No more than a few days.
Here's the key to the infirmary. Himi sho marhunianish. I see no journal.
It may have slid from her fingers and fallen.
Let's retrieve it.
Let's get back up.
Make a run for it!
Have a bit of this.
The spot has to be close. I maim the corrupted heart. You aim at its roots. I have another in sight. It's coming for you.
Have a bit of this.
More corrupted ivy waiting to be plucked out.
Die, you bastard!
Efficient cannon powder. That's why they pay me good money.
This looks like the place. Let's find the journal. I know.
She knew something was wrong.
Yet now that she has died, her ghost denies it.
She was a healer. Perhaps dedication binds her.
A dedication her patient scarcely deserves. We should go back to the infirmary. Anne will surely be there. hogging all the fun. I can help. There's an angry spectre nearby. Summon it before it ambushes us.
Reveal yourself!
Once more with healing. Almost there. Once more with healing. Watch out. Spectre possession. You'll get it next time. There's a tough one. Almost there.
Long enough.
Now you really annoyed it. sect has seen a corpse and it wants it for its own. Watch out! Spectre possession! Watch out!
Take that, T-Rex.
Blasted pest! You'll get it next time. Almost there.
Is it just me or?
I felt it too.
Once you've revealed the roots, I'll destroy them. I'll admit, I'm enjoying the target practice.
Like you need it.
Not to make you angry. Incredible.
An abandoned chest.
Can't quite see it from here, but I think it has our names on it.
Easy as pie.
Nah, but you can't cook.
There is a path once I clear the way.
Oh, worst way to die. Frozen alive.
What's the best way? They wanted that chest.
Aye, so do we.
I know. Unlucky.
Aye. I hope I'm luckier.
It won't do.
I'm ready to shoot the infested roots after you bruise the heart. Cannon powder.
Sharpshooter.
Years of practice.
you angry?
I love doing that.
Once you've revealed the roots, I'll destroy them.
Wasn't I always? I made the corrupted heart. You aimed its roots. path is clear.
The treasure is ours.
A useful acquisition.
Aye. And apart from the... falling stalactite, it was fun acquiring it. A histrionic ghost. Haven't had one of those in a while.
Rebecca Hardgrave was quite the histrion.
Oh. Right. Something's concealed. See that corpse? I could use a ritual.
Present yourself! Get back up!
Once more, feel it. Stay on your feet, Red. Aim at that lantern.
I don't like this at all. I'm not gonna stay down. Time for me to shine.
Feet on the ground.
This one's protected.
That one is short. Aim at that lantern.
Strong enough. God, you're tougher than a gadfly.
I'm right here, you know.
Wasting your time on this one.
This bite's not easily chewed. Get lost, won't you?
He killed me. He killed me! Yes, yes, we saw you. We'll get right on it.
If we say we have no sin, we deceive ourselves, and the truth is not in us. If we confess our sins, he is faithful and just to forgive us our sins, and to cleanse us from all unrighteousness.
First Epistle of John, I believe. Chapter 1.
Verses 8 and 9. You know your Bible.
Some. Read McCraith, Banisher. We can talk scripture if you like.
John Rumble. Not really in the mood to talk, sir.
What's the word round here?
If you're looking for a good word, you can say your prayers. Or talk to the nurse. Anne Wings always has a good word for everyone. Even them as don't deserve it.
I've met her. She does seem kind.
Well, it's because she's lonely, isn't it? Maybe it's because of the scars. But she has a good heart. A rarity around here these days. That's the word around here, Banisher.
Is anything the matter? Perhaps I may be of service.
I don't need anything from the likes of you.
A ghost screams bloody murder, yet he needs no help.
Forgive me if I'm being nosy, but have you recently suffered a bereavement?
I don't know what you've heard. But you, keep your oar out of my boat.
I trespass on your grief. I'm sorry. What happened?
You speak well enough, but you stick your nose where you should not, like the rest. My dear, beloved wife is gone. Abigail is gone. That's all you need to know. It was an accident, a terrible accident. I'll speak of it no more.
For someone who just lost his wife, he's awfully nonchalant.
An accident? How did she die?
She fell. She went to the cliff top and slipped and did not survive the fall. Now, leave me be.
He's shutting down. We need a lever to prise him open. Easy as pie.
Nah, but you can't cook. I sense the fragment of a ghost's voice.
Moments from the past are still here.
He may show marhunianish.
Will you stop walking away from me each time we are to converse?
This is not conversation, Abigail. We do not converse. Not no more. You berate me, you belittle me, Abigail. Aye, I'll walk away.
You don't care. You don't care about me. You don't care about our life together. I gave it all up to follow you to this godforsaken place, and you don't care if we belong. We are trapped here! I could die and you not blink
That's
an eye.
right! I don't care! I don't care about none of it! Why don't you just troop off and kill yourself and give me some goddamn peace?
Not a very nice man, turns out.
Not a very nice woman either.
And yet she's the one who shows up dead. Abigail's clothes, already packed.
Everyone grieves differently.
I know.
They were very much in love once.
Well, that changed.
Place is awfully tidy.
Since when do you care?
Says the untidiest woman ever to walk this earth.
Spectral stains about the bed. Our ghost must manifest at night.
His wife Abigail had turned her back on him in the bedroom, and not in a good way.
That's not the Puritan way.
John's dirty dreams began before Abigail's death.
Makes sense, if he was going without.
Do not deprive one another.
A letter speaking of unspeakable dreams. Scriptures about marital relations. I think we have a lead.
An old key. Convenient.
With luck, it'll fit a door at Bly Manor. We should talk to John about his lovely marriage. If you need a rest, this place is as good as any.
What do you want?
You argued with Abigail. Threats were made. Fair to say your marriage was troubled, yes?
Not your business. That's fair to say.
Step carefully. Keep him talking.
You met Abigail in Selby, I believe.
How do you... How could you know that? You've been prying. How dare you?
Your house is haunted. Your wife. We want to help.
My wife is gone, and you know nothing of my troubles.
You troubled by your dreams? Perhaps I can help.
Oh, I doubt that. Abigail might have helped, but it's too late for that now, eh? I don't sleep good. But my head is clear. People are tense, but we cope. We always do.
Do you, really?
Was Abigail's faith important to her?
It was. She was firm in her faith. She knew scripture better than I. We'd stay up at night discussing it.
What changed?
She had a challenging mind. Too challenging. God's word was not enough for her. Abigail lacked restraint. It led her away from God. Away from me. Straight to the devil. When she stopped coming to worship, folk talked. She no longer cared. For years, she badgered me. Make an effort. Be part of your community. In the end, she walked away from us.
It's one thing to argue with your wife. It's another to push her over the edge. Abigail was in distress. Yet all you could offer in loving kindness was to tell her to kill herself.
Abigail had an accident. A terrible accident. I love my wife. I loved her.
The man doth protest too much, methinks.
Thank you for your time, John.
Lord bless and keep you.
I find John's opinion of Abigail condescending. All he does is blame her, never questions his own behavior.
He's a man who lost control and can't admit it. Of course he blames her.
He's an ass. There is some blood. We must find a way down.
This will be the cliff John mentioned.
Watch your step.
What do we have here?
A safe. Looks like she fell from here.
We should go down, inspect the place.
My heart sinks when I look at him, and I can't help but wonder, do I still love him? I'm burdened and ashamed and guilty because I don't love him. And yet I do. I don't care that we are childless. I don't care that we are poor. It was always the two of us. That was our promise to each other.
Abigail wasn't alone. Who was with her?
I wonder what they were saying.
Perhaps we'll find answers at the bottom of the cliff.
I love doing that.
This must be where Abigail fell.
Reinforcements! Where of corpse is this hut?
Ghostly voices stain this place.
A man who offers only disdain is owed no loyalty. Remember what he promised when you came to New Eden. He is a failure of a man. He puts you down to raise himself up. Don't be his weakling, Abby. Act!
The other side of the conversation.
Those mirrors feel like ghost ties, but I don't think they are.
There's an inscription. Ethel Bly.
There may be answers at Bly Manor. I wonder who Abigail was talking to. She sounded devious.
Who benefits from belittling a self?
Lover? Jealous friend? Something worse? Banishers.
At last you're here.
You speak.
I speak and I follow. I needed to be sure you'd take my side.
We're Banishers. We don't take sides.
No, of course you don't.
We found pieces of a mirror that used to belong to you.
Give them to John. By rights, the mirror is his.
You hate John, but you want him to have your things. Isn't that just a little contradictory?
And you know a thing or two about contradiction, don't you? I died at the bottom of that cliff, you know. I was alone. For hours. In agony. No one missed me. No one came. John did not come.
I thought John was the one who pushed you.
Didn't he? Even before my death, he packed my bags. He wanted me out. I did not know how badly his hatred burned. But when he saw me dead, I saw it in his face. Behind the shock, he was relieved.
Who found your body? Who told John about your fall?
I don't recall, but does it matter? One moment I was alive and lost in thought, the next I was dead and bound to John. And to him, my death felt. Good. The deepest comfort. Solace most profound. I felt those feelings. But those feelings were not mine. You're a capable woman. Were.
As were you.
So how did you allow a man to bind you to this realm?
You first.
I am not bound here by the failings of some bad-hearted man.
What happened to you, Abigail?
What do you think happened?
We're asking the questions here.
Are you?
So, what happened to you, Abigail?
A man happened to me. Our bitter, pitiful world happened to me. I had a life in Yorkshire. Work I loved. I never wanted to come here.
That doesn't entirely answer the question.
How was it for you? To die, I mean. I'm not discussing this with you. Betrayed. Again. Failed. Again. Making excuses for the one you love. Again. What? No. And how did it feel to be deceived by your best friend? By your first love? Enough. We aren't going anywhere. We'll keep digging.
Yes. Do that.
That was odd. She was odd.
A dead woman with a shite-bag husband. Nothing odd about it.
You never miss a chance to drag the husbands down, do you?
Excuse me?
Let's just move on.
Yes, let's.
What do you want?
Does this mirror mean anything to you?
Never thought I'd see that again. That was Abigail's. Where did you find it?
At the cliff, where she died.
I see.
Any idea where she got it? Looks old. Heirloom, maybe.
She found it in the woods. Kept it with her. I remember it because we fought about it that night. We were low on money and I wished to sell it. She would not have it. Her vanity got the better of her.
Is he lying? I can't tell.
The inscription on the mirror suggests it once belonged to your old employers.
I don't know anything more. Abigail said she found the mirror in the woods. I'd no cause to doubt her. Swear it.
I'll not beat about the bush, John. You're haunted. Your emotions are a shambles, and Abigail's ghost has latched onto them. You feel like shite, and that'll be why. Don't deny it. And I know you won't wish to hear it, but I've been sent to help. Trust me.
Abigail died. She died. She can't come back. It's a trick. The devil's trick. He took her. He's trying to trick me too.
Who are you trying to convince? Me or yourself? Look inside you, John. You know the truth.
God is truth. The devil had a hold on my wife.
He's a tough nut. Squeeze hard.
Abigail was making your life miserable. The fleeting moments of love you shared vanished when you came here. You were a good husband, provided for his wife. She didn't see that, did she? You're just a man, flawed like anyone, but no sooner would you fix one flaw than she'd find another. She abandoned you. That lack of intimacy, that unfulfilled desire, it ate you up.
I loved her. I loved her. What kind of woman refuses her husband like that? She made me feel like I was less of a man.
But it takes two to make a quarrel, John. What's your part in it?
These are the words of him that hath a devil. John, chapter 10, verse 21. Go to hell.
Come, let him sit with his own guilt.
Sit down.
Did we miss a few?
Dodge!
I think we've hit a nerve. Bly Estate. This must be where the Rumbles used to work.
Another haunted house. Jolly good.
More corrupted ivy waiting to be plucked out.
Antea, what did Abigail mean when she talked about you being betrayed by the first person you loved?
Nothing.
Didn't feel like nothing.
I don't want to talk about it, Rory.
Surprise, bloody surprise. Now this door needs another key. Still impressive.
They never learn, do they? Spectre, going for a meat suit. I take the heart, you take the roots.
Farewell, weed.
Did I ever mention how good we are together?
Yeah. It's always good to hear.
There might be a way to open this door from the other side.
I feel an echo ringing, like a hum.
Now this door needs another key.
Door's blocked on the other side.
Maybe this key will open the way.
The imprint in the velvet is shaped like our mirror. I sense a fragment of the past.
En seo en dras de toki min koerster.
I don't need you no more.
What are you doing? Foolish girl.
Please, no. Please don't hurt him. No!
Whatever's in this mirror is neither ghost nor spectre.
Where is Abigail?
Abigail has left us, my dears.
By what name should we know you?
Always that same question, and you know better than to ask it, Anthea Duarte.
I don't need a name to send the likes of you back from whence you came. I've done it before.
How does she know your name?
It's not Abigail. It's a... well, some would call it a demon. A bloody pest is what it is.
You call us demons, but from where we watch in the great below, we are angels. You poor, transparent, knowable you are upside down.
What have you done with Abigail?
She's here. In a way. I am the pool, deep and dark. She is the ripple that spreads and dies away, returning to the whole, a thing no longer.
You're possessing her? How?
We are friends. Such good friends.
No, you're a lie. Vapor in the darkness.
Really? When you sit beneath a tree alone with no one to talk to, no one to play with, how easy it is to lose yourself.
You know nothing about me.
Ignore it, Antea.
Don't tell me what to do.
Poor, transparent, knowable you.
Not ghost, not spectre. What are you?
I am I, the bringer from beyond the gates.
Yes, yes, we know all about the void.
No, you do not. But you will. You will know the void inside out, and you'll know nothing else.
You target couples. You nest inside their hearts and plant the seed of resentment there, and grow it until it flowers and destroys them. We've felt you in our hearts, too.
You came to me. You all come to me. When the weight of your unspoken truth is heavy, when you cannot speak your heart. Tell me, little girl, how does it feel to fail the love of your life?
Do not answer, Antea. You said it yourself. We shouldn't engage with it.
I know what I said, and I know what I'm doing.
Get on with it then.
You're the Banisher now. You get on with it.
Right. That's enough. Let's get this over with.
Let's.
Oh! Get back here! Hate when they do that.
It's close. I feel it. Stay on your guard. More corrupt. Don't just stand there. Move!
Is that really you? I thought you were gone. I thought... You're here. You're really here. I'm so sorry.
Hush, my dove. Worry no more. I'm here.
We need to end this. Going to take John!
Trying my best over here. Why they pay me good money.
That's enough, Abigail.
Step away from him.
What will you do? Banish me? Banish poor, sweet, innocent Abigail? Send us both into the darkness?
You know well enough, Antea, my child. There is no ascent for Abigail now. There's no escape from the likes of me. Unless I grant it. I offer you a trade. A bargain. Abigail's ghost for John. Give John his due, and Abigail is free.
John Rumble, a man of healthy appetite who says he loved his wife. When Abigail rejected you, he resented it. You took your anger out on her.
I just wanted my Abigail back. Dedicated and devoted as she used to be. The Lord be my witness. I failed to love her as she was. But I am no murderer.
In her misery, she was easy prey for the malignant spirit who now toys with you both. For those failings, you shall take the blame. Playtime is over.
Yes! Abigail is free. No, send my masters one more soul for the feast. Do it!
Not this one, demon. This one is ours.
What's this? You'd steal my prize. We had a deal. All the more reason to hate you, Antea Duarte. All the more reason to wait for you.
Prepare yourself, John.
You too will be judged, Red McCraith. You too will be weighed and measured.
Aye, I know.
The demon is gone. My husband, too. At last.
The thing wasn't lying. It kept her word.
I hope it's not another trick. A 100 years from now, that mirror will still be cursed. Unless we destroy it.
Where should we start?
Maybe a witch could help. Once I bruise the heart, destroy the wisps within its roots. Did I ever mention how good we are together?
Yeah. It's always good to hear.